Is it me, or do we feel like we're in a different dimension? I've been flipping through a lot of videos, man, that y'all been sending me, and it's just, we're all over the place, y'all. It's too many things happening at once. But look, y'all know me, I'll talk about it. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's get this video to like, what, 15,000 likes, and let's get into this video without further ado.
Former CEO of Dole, dead June 9th, 2025. Founder of Leprino Foods, dead June 19th, 2025. Leonard Lauder, CEO, billionaire philanthropist, dead June 14th, 2025. Frederick Smith, former CEO of FedEx, dead June 21st, 2025. Billionaire Burton Tansky, dead March 16th, 2025. Billionaire Robert Shapiro, dead May 2nd, 2025. Former CEO of Hasbro, Alan Hassenfield, dead July 8th, 2025. Blackstone executive Wesley LePatner, 43 years old, dead July 2025. Junior Bridgman, billionaire, dead March 11th, 2025. Joshua Pickles, DoorDash executive, dead June 21st, 2025. Milestone CEO, dead June 2025. Jim Irsay, dead May 21st, 2025. He was the CEO and owner of the Indianapolis Colts. You think all of these are a coincidence? All of them?
The fancy banker you see here will be the home of billionaires when the world goes into chaos.
Mark Zuckerberg is building a $100 million Hawaii compound with massive underground bunker.
We're talking doors that can withstand nuclear detonation.
There's a decontamination shower, a little storage room here.
Many years of food supply.
This really satisfies me.
Filtered air and water inside a solar-powered home. And every entertainment facility you could think of. All conveniently preserved so they don't even experience what it's like to suffer. Many of the world's most powerful people are concerned. How can they protect themselves if something goes wrong? What do these billionaires know that we don't?
This exact area was becoming like a doomsday prepper paradise.
Let me welcome you to the dark side of billionaire bankers.
If somebody wanted to break into your bunker, even if they got through the door above, they would have to get through a 3-inch thick steel door, which they're not going to.
And I don't want to depress you, but as early as 2020.
What is he afraid of that he needs that thick of a damn door?
2022, media theorist Douglas Rushkoff revealed there was a highly secretive gathering of super wealthy people consulting him about how to prepare for the event. His conclusion was that extremely wealthy people are concerned with how bankers can help them when things go into chaos.
Slide in the way. Close it.
It's starting to make me think, y'all see all of these damn bunkers and stuff, and you see the billionaires going missing. Do y'all think that they just took an early vacation and they're already in their damn bunkers and stuff like that, getting ready for the event? Because all of a sudden they're saying that it's African-American aliens coming. I mean, they've been said it, but now they're reiterating that they're on their way and they're hostile. I wonder if they're playing fucking, they're playing the latest trap music, you know what I'm saying, on the way here, just listening to our pain, like, oh, we about to come wreck this mug. But look. Let's get back to it. But look, it's just starting to make me think, man. Are they really, you know, out of here? Some of them are. I believe so, but it's part of me saying that they already in their damn bunkers. They fake their deaths. Maybe.
That little round hole, that's your escape.
If you have $1 billion, we have learned that you can do whatever you want to do.
I mean, Elon Musk himself has said that he's interested in colonizing Mars because he wants to ensure the survival of the human race in case of catastrophic event.
You can terraform Mars. Terraform means make it like Earth, essentially.
Listen to this, guys. At least 50% of Silicon Valley's richest people have a so-called apocalypse insurance to protect them when a big disaster hits Earth.
On the brink of Armageddon, Bill Gates and his buddies are buying up bunkers.
And don't you wonder why it was seriously named one of the real estate trends of 2023?
If a person thought the world was going to end and they had to go underground because a meteor was going to hit the Earth, this is how you would live.
There's a reason why the most powerful individuals are also quite paranoid right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 batteries.
So let's ask again, what do these billionaires know that we don't?
Those are security shutters. So with a push of a button, if you want, you can lock up the entire structure.
What does Mark Zuckerberg know that he built a $100 million compound in Hawaii that includes a 5,000 square feet underground bunker with concrete walls and an escape hatch? What is he preparing for that this bunker set to cost a whopping $270 million have to have soundproof doors, food supplies, and water supplies?
Zuckerberg has seized a staggering 5.5 million square meters of land, surrounding it with a 2-meter high wall.
What does Bill Gates know that he is rumored to have also built underground security areas in every one of his properties?
This is Bill's house. Is that Bill Gates right there walking the dog? Wait time to Bill. There's Bill.
And what do the rest of the world's richest people know? That luxury banker makers like Opidum are out here building the world's largest underground safe houses.
Constructed to withstand ballistic, environmental, and civil threats. This is security without sacrifice. Comfort without compromise.
Bunkers that feature a swimming pool, helipad, defense system, home theater, underground garden, spa, cinema, and wine vault.
Your private gallery keeps your collections in perfect condition.
I mean, look, for another bunker called the Survival Condo, there are even floors upon floors of underground luxury.
People do not expect to see a resort pool in an underground bunker.
These doomsday shelters cost hundreds of thousands to millions. And even celebrities like Kim K are considering them.
We are going to go to a bunker that we might very necessarily need.
Some big volcanic explosion.
You heard what she said? Like, she said that we might very necessarily need.
Gigantic earthquake, asteroid. But at least in the nuclear case, you've got to say we take it quite seriously.
But you know what the irony in all of this is? It's those same wealthy people who have likely helped cause the same problems they desperately need to run away from.
Whatever is happening in the world outside, you can rest easy and live fully in times of tranquility and in times of unrest.
Listen to this. The top 12 billionaires' lifestyles and investments combined roughly contribute the same greenhouse gas emissions as 2.1 million homes every year. 12 people versus 2.1 million homes. That is insane, isn't it? So, the evil truth is that while the rest of the world can only feel scared and helpless, the richest of the rich will get to be rescued by their fancy helicopters, enter their highly protected fortresses, and continue to enjoy luxurious lives as if nothing happened. And the irony will be that these already safe, already protected people have never been the ones that needed such extreme resources in the first place.
You better stock up on your survival food.
Again, it makes you wonder, what do these billionaires know that we don't? From space travel to reversing aging to mind uploading. Truth is, whether we approve of it or not, the billionaires who caused a lot of issues in the world will keep coming up with ways to escape the horrors of our current reality.
And people expect that about 90% of the global population will die from starvation because there won't be anything to eat.
And sadly, as they gladly escape their...
Well, I'm going to tell y'all this. They say 90 because of starvation. I'm going to let y'all know right off rip. I'm not dying from starvation. That's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna die from. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not eating people, none of that, bro. But I would eat the grass in my front yard. If that died, I'm gonna start eating the trees. I eat the bark. I turn it into some bark soup. You feel me? Like, bro, I am not gonna go out like that. I know how to make the dirt taste good with some herbs and stuff like that. We can eat some mud pudding. You feel me? But we gonna survive, man. It's gonna have a bunch of nutrients, and we're gonna get through this. You feel me? Like, you have to be what you need to be in the time that you need to be in. Real talk, man. Yeah, down with that mud pie though. I come out with I show y'all the recipes and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? Look, let's get back to it though.
Consequences of their actions, we will be starving, suffering, watching, outside their thick security walls, wondering how they only use their resources not to help the most vulnerable people, but to escape, even having to see them.
Gotta be kidding me. Alright, for anybody that didn't know, because our media is an absolute dumpster fire, in the past few years in the United States, there's been a surge in dementia cases. I've been doing a bunch of research, throwing a bunch of money, trying to figure out exactly why there's such a surge happening. Well, they announced this morning that not only did they discover a cause of it, but there's also a lawsuit about it. Turns out that the plastics that we're storing our food in is causing it. Plastic bags, Tupperware containers. The microplastics is getting into our food, we're eating it, and then it's contaminating our brain and causing dementia. And the company that they found is causing this? Ziploc. Microwavable bags, freezer bags, even the little Ziploc storage containers. Here's actually a little list of exactly which ones are causing it. You know, it's funny. You used to mention microplastics and people would laugh at you. You know, stay safe.
So I think it's so crazy how we could be told things in advance and people still are oblivious and just ignore, maybe you've never heard or think it's a joke about different things. But in this particular case, how is it that we are being told by scientists from NASA that there is an alien mothership that's coming to the Earth? First was by November, and now they're saying that, oh, it's sped up and now they're expecting it by September. Dr. Carol Rosin, who was Werner von Braun's, I guess you can say at the end of his life, his assistant, for lack of a better word, she told us firsthand what Dr. von Braun said on his deathbed, that the last deception is the UFO alien deception, and to not believe any of it. But here we are in 2025 with short memories, and we're hearing that aliens are coming and they're going to be here in September. And it's, again, if you saw my last video, so funny how everything has to happen in September. The UN two-state solution with Israel, now aliens are coming in September. I wonder exactly what they know that a lot of people don't know, but a lot of Christians who are awake are aware of. So guys, always, I end these videos, repentance, seek the Lord Jesus, repent on a daily basis, repent, and the time is almost here, and watch out for this deception. This is crazy, y'all. Peace.
Who was a U-boat sailor who was basically sending a letter out to Germany after the war was over saying that we're not prisoners, but we're going to this inner Earth. They found out that the Earth is hollow and we're making this journey to this new German colony in New Schwabenland. We come into evidence that the Germans found out that there was passages into this inner Earth. They do have the name Agartha in some of the U-boat captain documents. So for example, when you're going through these different routes, when you get to the lighthouse of Agartha, you pull out packet 3, and that'll give the crew members an idea of how to deal with the land of advanced races in Agartha. And they were the maps that were to be given to the U-boat captains in 1945. They were even had a date stamp that they were made of this inner Earth area. And so here they are. This is the very exact U-boat directions. Frank did the translation from the left there, which is on the map, and they give you the exact coordinates and the junctions and the latitude where you need to take your U-boat under the ice, under the sea ice that's floating, but then get under the ice shelf, which a lot of flat earthers have mistaken for an ice wall.
I got that on video.
I was gonna say a lightning bug, but that don't look like one. I don't see the wings flapping. They're like a liquid coil or something that's molten hot, or fairy. Whatever weird stuff y'all want to bring up, it look like that.
Hay 13. Mira cómo se pone. Está al lado de la luna, mira. ¿Qué avión no,
Oh, can y'all see him? That's wild.
Se pone en triángulo. Ahí se van alejando.
Broad daylight.
Eso para cayendo tampoco. Eso tú para allá arriba. Así se va el queso,
Mira, Daniel, acá sí se ve.
Grábale para subir. Pone al lado de la luna. ¿Y te sale la hora ahí?
Y'all said y'all want them to come out.
No,
they said there they go.
¿Por qué me quedo viendo toda la noche?
Mira, ahí sí se ve clarito.
Mira, se está muriendo. Mira cómo se está muriendo ahí. Mira, se está muriendo. Están casi cerca de la luna. Se están acercando a la luna.
Been trying to tell you guys that there is more than one moon. Look, he zooms in past the first moon. And what's this? A different moon in a different phase as well, guys. Here's another video and you can see that there's 2 or 3 apparent moons in the sky. Now this could be a reflection off the firmament, but we've been telling you guys there's more than one sun, there's more than one moon, there's multiple of both, multiple realms. This is exactly what it is. There's lands beyond the ice wall, there's suns and moons beyond the ice wall. So when he was zooming in there, he was zooming in through the firmament and showing you the moon outside of the ice wall. You've been indoctrinated to believe a lie. They are hiding God's true creation and it's right in your face. Peace and love.
Espera que estoy grabándolo.
De lo que salen de allí un montón, Cari.
Ja, pero vienen para acá. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué son estas cosas, tronco? Más.
This rapidly evaporating liquid helium cools until at 2 degrees above absolute zero, a dramatic transformation takes place.
Suddenly, you see that the bubbling stops and that the surface of the liquid helium is completely still. The temperature is actually being lowered even further now, but nothing particular is happening.
Ordinarily, this container with tiny pores can hold liquid helium. But the moment the helium turns superfluid, it leaks through. Superfluid helium can do things we might have believed impossible. It appears to defy gravity. A thin film can climb walls and escape its container. This is because a superfluid has zero viscosity. It can even produce a frictionless fountain, one that never stops flowing.
In 1962, 7 years before they faked the moon landing, Operation Dominic began. A series of 31 missiles were shot straight up into the sky to test how high humans can actually reach. They quickly figured out not far at all.
It seems that whenever they were shooting these missiles up into the sky, they were actually interacting with different layers of this plasma field or this electromagnetic phenomena, and it seems to have fluid-like properties. As it actually hits a certain portion of this force field, if you will, it begins to disperse and seek equilibrium based on the impedance of the electromagnetic layers.
Why is it when we review this footage that these things are exploding? It looks like they're hitting a barrier.
Testing the strength of the firmament, and they weren't able to penetrate it.
What's going on there? What is this? In my opinion, I think that they were trying to find a way to possibly get out. There's a firmament above us.
So everything is as above, so below. Obviously, many people are becoming aware that there's a firmament above that many people are now starting to realize is impenetrable.
No matter what you do, you can't go straight up in the air and keep going.
What the hell is going on this planet? So according to NASA, the aliens that's supposed to be coming here in November have a strong resemblance to us. The aggressive aliens that's on their way to Earth that's supposed to get here in November resemble African American people. And they're saying they're around 7 feet tall. And if that's the case, we already know why they're aggressive. We already know what they're coming back here for. Earlier this summer, the Pentagon said that the Anunnaki will be back here in the next 2 years. And now NASA, of course, again, NASA, is saying that the aliens that are coming here this November look like African Americans. You do the math. The truth of the matter is, the truth has been hidden for way too long about what this planet is, where this planet came from, who we are as a people. And apparently those interstellar beings that's coming here are coming here for a reason. And apparently someone's spoken to them. Someone is keeping contact with them. Someone knows their true purpose. Because you can't randomly just say that they're aggressive and they're coming here aggressively if you haven't spoken to them or if they're not here already. Welcome to 2025. I want to see what's next. I'm out. What?
See, with that being said, how many of y'all think that they're already here? I'm pretty sure they're already here. They've been here for a very, very long time. This is just reinforcements that's coming now. That's what I think, like more of them. Remember how the man who fell to earth, how he was going back to get his people and bring them back to inhabit the earth or bring their planet closer? It's crazy. Then they had that same like metaphor in another movie where you can see all these things come together, like the Superman when they were bringing the two universes together. Like, but it was crazy, man. Like one group of people had powers, the other didn't. and they were trying to consume and take them over. But look, y'all check those things out for yourself. But it's eerily similar, and these people are just hostile. Is it because of the color of their skin or something else? Y'all let me know in the comments down below. Let's keep going, though. This is very interesting. It does feel like we are in a different dimension. How many of y'all agree with that? Let me know. Things are just changing faster. Is that due to the earth spinning faster? I don't know. But look, I enjoy watching these videos. Let's get back to it. Hell nah.
This out, you guys, right? Lately I've been showing you guys this water that's flooding the whole planet, right? But it's not coming from the rain. And I told y'all this thing is coming up from under the ground. So I got a whole bunch of people sending me videos of water coming up from under the ground of where they live, y'all. This is in Michigan. Look at this. This is in front of this girl's house. Check this out. Look, this water is coming up from under the ground. And peep how it's not even raining, y'all. There's no water coming up from anywhere else but the ground, all right? So that's, and my boy just sent me this from Ohio last night, man. Where this water is coming up from everywhere, y'all. Remember they said the water is coming.
Bro, I'm not tripping, or is this water coming?
Cause y'all gotta think, man, they built on top of land. They built on top of land on top of land. So what's under there? You know what I'm saying? Or is the water from the inner earth coming up? This one right here is in North Carolina. This girl was walking her dog and she saw the water puddle in front of her house. She thought it was her neighbor's sprinkler. Come to find out, there's a crack in the road, y'all. Look at this. What? There's a crack in the road. This water's coming up from the ground.
I was walking home and this is leaking. The water from the ground is leaking up.
That's Canada, y'all. This is Canada. I mean, if you guys remember the new US Navy map of what the United States is gonna look like, they already showed us the areas that are gonna be underwater. And coincidentally enough, these are the areas that the water's coming up from under the ground. Yeah, y'all, I would say that we're in for a very wavy ride. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace out.
But clearly that can be from the pipes bursting under the ground and stuff like that, just small little incidents. But I mean, I would pay more attention to it if it's happening on a bigger scale. I've seen the weird storms dumping crazy amounts of water in certain areas. Now that is concerning. But this right here could just be a simple pipe situation. Pause.
I have, in all my time on this planet, I have never saw this many floods happen back to back. So in India, a village just got dismantled from a flood, and they're claiming this flood happened because of a cloudburst. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. Look at how that water is coming down. And when I say the whole town might be gone, the whole town may be gone. Have you ever seen anything like this? And they're saying that happened from something called a cloudburst, which I've never heard of before. So I had to jump down that rabbit hole and see exactly what that was. And let me tell you this, that shit is scary. Matter of fact, look at this.
This isn't a harmless drizzle, it's a cloudburst, where the sky dumps thousands of liters of water in seconds. These storms are so powerful they can wipe out roads, destroy houses, and sweep away anything in their path.
So from this disaster, they're saying at least 50 people are missing. But it might be more than that. You saw the video and you saw how all of that water took away all of those houses. Now tell me if you've ever seen anything like that before. Tell me if you've seen a whole village get swept away before. I'll wait. And again, this is another flood to add on the floods that just happened. What's going on? What is God trying to say? I'm out. So marine archaeologists say that they found a 10,000-year-old playground underwater. You just heard what I said. So marine archaeologists say that they found a 10,000-year-old playground underwater. You just heard what I said, right? a 10,000-year-old playground underwater. Matter of fact, look at this shit.
200 miles off Hawaii's coast, a team from the Oceanic Exploration Institute has uncovered what they're calling a prehistoric playground. At the ocean floor, they found stone structures, slides, circular platforms, and carved seats, what appears to be a staircase straight from a science fiction novel, arranged in a pattern that suggests a play area dating back roughly 10,000 years to the end of the ice age.
10,000 years ago. Now, if they found that shit underwater, you gotta ask yourself, what else is under there? They said that that was a playground from 10,000 years ago. First and foremost, how do you know exactly how many years it's been in there? And second, again, if that's there, what about those cities that went missing? Where are they at? You see, what they do is they dig and they dig and they dig and they dig. And one time, y'all gonna dig and y'all gonna bring some shit back that y'all not supposed to bring back. Apparently, if it's going missing, it's going missing for a reason. But y'all so curious. You know what they say curiosity did, right? Pay attention. So marine archaeology.
Every day that I wake up and a meteor ain't hit this bitch is a bad day for me. I literally start every day by opening one eye to see if the world is ablaze. And when it ain't, I shed real thug tears because I'm real pro global catastrophe, right? Whenever there's even a slight chance that a meteor's gonna hit this bitch, I'm already bricked up, right? I'm outside sitting in the yard with a sign that says Meteor 2025, leave none of these niggas alive, because human beings have ruined everything in pursuit of a buck. Dumb people rule the goddamn world, and things don't look like they're getting any better. They're just pursuing the dollar. So I want a meteor to hit this bitch, and I want no chance of survival, because I'm not an apocalypse survivor by any means. I'm not sharpening no stick to fight off no sick ass deer, and I'm not surviving no nuclear waste to fucking grow a foot out my head. I enjoy everything the way they are, the way it is now. If you lose power, you lose me. I ain't trying to live like no Walking Dead shit. No, that ain't me at all, baby. I got no will to survive. Like that, y'all have heard how I talk. But yeah, I'm very. I'm one of. I would do like a meteor dance, the equivalent of like a rain dance. I do a meteor dance every day before I go to sleep. I want a goddamn meteor to hit this bitch because I'm over it.
Hold on. McDonald's chicken nuggets contain the carcinogen substance thymine monotrate, which is used in construction to hold rolls together. Let's unpack this. Let's talk about what's really in them chicken nuggets. And I'm not here to scare you. I'm just here to inform you. McDonald's nuggets contain...
No, scare them. Scare them. Don't take that back.
It's a chemical called thymine monotrate. And if you can't say it, that means you shouldn't be eating it. Listed as a vitamin B1 additive, but in excessive synthetic forms. In some cases, they use it as construction bonding agents. According to the National Institution of Health, synthetic additives like that are commonly used in ultra-processed foods, y'all, to improve the shelf life and the texture. They ain't got nothing to do with your health. They're linked to gut inflammation, liver, stress, and in some cases, carcinogenic responses when overconsumed, especially when paired with other artificial ingredients. We just eating on artificial ingredients. These foods are engineered for the taste and addiction, not the nourishment. And when we feed this to our kids daily, we're not just filling their stomachs, we're flooding their systems with chemicals their bodies were never designed to process. It's time to break these cycles, y'all. We can't just keep going to McDonald's. If you don't know where to start, that's where I come into play. I'm now offering you guys a consultation call that's going to help you move away from processed foods. Read the ingredient labels confidently. Create realistic, soulful, holistic swaps, and start transitioning your family towards real nourishment and healing foods. You can tap the link in my bio to book your call today. Let's build a plate and a lifestyle that actually serves you.
I'm sorry, y'all. I know she really meant that shit, though. Wow.
£50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free Child Place holidays available with 20...
Why does it look like that?
Oh, that had to be after the fact. That ain't survived that whole thing. Ain't no damn way. That's fake. Or is it dead?
Like maybe it's the beans. This meat is completely raw. This is raw chicken, y'all. Raw. Like that is raw. That is crazy.
Got medium rare chicken.
You'll ever see in your life. Like, what? Sir, what is this? Yeah, that's so thin.
That's a piece of ham. Ain't nothing real no more. Ain't nothing real no more, y'all. In my house it is, but not in theirs.
I'm not greedy, I just eat a lot.
I thought this was gonna be over. They still showing stuff. Wow.
Baby chicken. What?
Where do these people be shopping at?
So you guys, I went to McDonald's, right?
Of course.
Our chicken ain't real no more, y'all. Why is this chicken bending like a damn bird band? Like, ain't this supposed to like break? What's going on here? Our chicken ain't real, bro. What?
Pull it apart.
Bro, this shit is tough. This chicken ain't real. And I'm finna indulge in it. Y'all see that? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, this shit crazy. I don't even think I want to eat this. Don't go to McDonald's. Don't get this.
I think this food was designed to turn people into like NPCs. Let me know if y'all agree in the comments down below, because you gotta just be dumb as hell at this point to think that this food is nourishing you. It's not even cheap anymore, and y'all still eating it, eating this yoga mat material. But look, let's get to it.
He's fucking on AFK. Where the fuck's controlling him? Need to fucking nip that in bud sharpish, mate.
Oh, he's really standing there.
What the fuck?
I'm not Paul, I'm eating. You can do, bro. Listen.
What the fuck?
How many people just don't give a fuck? It's typical, isn't it?
What is he doing?
I bet he does that every day, man. That's what really see the logic in it.
Can't pause there, buddy. It's fucking paused in the middle of the road, man. What the fuck is going on?
I see the clone of my grandmother. Demonic. And my grandmother, I never seen my
That's
grandmother
demonic.
at all.
That's
I never
demonic.
seen her at all. She passed away in 1992, and I never seen my grandmother. And I seen her when I was in their world. I seen the alien clone of my grandmother with a short haircut and also thick glasses. And that's how my grandmother looked when she was young.
The demons
It
brought my
strapped
mother
her.
up.
Yes, it was.
They clone the dead people bodies.
Yes, they do.
And
they
bring it to their
back.
world. They
Yes,
bring
they
it
do.
back to their world.
Yes, they do.
Now that's demonic.
Yes, they do. This picture was taken was in 2013.
Right here.
Of my lookalike.
This is the alien clone of Jantel.
She smiled like me.
This is the alien clone.
And also the hair material just look just alike like me.
And this is another one.
And so it's the same, but it's the same.
Now don't this look like her? And that means I'm not supposed to look like her. But this is what they're doing to this earth. They're cloning our body.
Yes.
And you don't know. And it's being revealed.
Y'all better wake up and see.
It's time
who
to
they
wake
are,
up.
and it's real.
This is what we've been saying. They clone our body and also have sex with human mankind.
Yeah.
So you're not getting it. Now Jantel have her clone, alien clone, cloned her body, and the pictures you seen that was her clone.
A mixed child.
A mixed child.
Human mixed with
he
alien.
was a human being because his name was Chad.
Chad David Young.
And the alien clone of Jantel was an alien.
Young, yes.
But they cloned her body.
Yes.
So the girl, she's a girl, right?
Clara Young. Yeah, Clara Young. Clara Young, and she might be 17 or 18.
And she might see this video, and she gonna get hold to this video.
Yes.
But she know your face.
She know my face because she recognized my face. She said, "Use my mother." And one of the celebrity bloggers told me that she said she seen her at not too far from LAX airport, and she showed a picture. She said, "Hey," he said, "Look at this." Said, "Look at Jantel." She said, "Ooh, that's my mother." I was like, "Oh, mother." You know, that's why I said it shocked anyone, especially they didn't know who they was, but you know, but she didn't.
Now, even as much as we in this world, and I said it from the first video, that they cloning our body, you don't know who's who. That means you could be in one state and the other.
Yes.
That means you far distant, so you still don't know who the aliens would actually cloning your body in another state, and you in another state somewhere.
Yep.
And that means those people coming in contact with an alien clone of your body, because I heard people say, "I got another twin." Which one you talking about? You talking about an alien twin.
Yep.
That's the twin you talking about. You missing it. Now, since you know that these spiritual beings and what they're doing, and what they're covering this earth, and how they're deceiving every human mankind on this earth, and since it's being revealed out of the prophet and the man of God, and all us that surround and experience these things, wake up.
Wake up, everybody.
Wake up, everybody. Wake up. It's time now. It's time now. It's time for you to see through the eyes of God that this is real and it's not fake.
They are spiritual demons.
They are spiritual demons. It's not fake.
We was in a new timeline, and I asked for confirmation, like, it gotta be a way that I know it's a new timeline, because you know I could just feel it, y'all. Now we all gotta be collectively agreeing that this is a new timeline, because ain't no way. This has to be proof that we in a new timeline, y'all. Because when I was in probably, I don't even remember when, but I was way younger when they went out of business and off the face of the earth, bro. And now all of a sudden it's an active one here. Hold up. Y'all. Didn't they go out of business? I know I'm not tripping. It's a new timeline, bro. And also, it's a field by my house, right? When I tell you it was bare dirt, like, and I know it was bare dirt because I remember saying, y'all, why is it like dirt? It used to be so fruitful. Tell me why, literally in a week span, grass yay high, like it's been growing for years and years. It's a river by it. I'm like, ain't no way it was never a river by this thing. Y'all, we in a new timeline. I don't care what nobody say. It's a new timeline. It's a new. We just jumped from one to the next, bro. I'm convinced. Have y'all noticed anything in y'all timeline that's different? Because we literally just jumped, y'all. We just jumped.
Coup in America. We have to liberate America. This is a big issue for the American people, by the way. So listen carefully. As you know, over decades, US congressmen have been entrapped one after the other by Israel to engage in sexual depravity with children, as Israel was secretly recording them on camera. And those videos are being used by Israel to blackmail these politicians to do anything Israel demands, or else the videos will be leaked to the public. I believe the same blackmail operation has caught many leaders in the UK and the EU as well. And that's why they all act odd and look soulless when they have to defend Israel's crimes, because they are under duress and can't reveal their plight to anyone. By orchestrating this blackmail operation, Israel conducted what is essentially a coup d'etat against the democracy that US politicians represent. Israeli operatives have thus usurped the American people's sovereignty over their own country by blackmailing these representatives to serve not the interests of the American people, but the interests of a genocidal foreign country first.
The politicians are then given their marching orders and talking points by Israeli agents under the Israeli organization called AIPAC. Every congressman or woman has a person they call an AIPAC babysitter who tells that politician whatever Israel wants them to do on any given subject. You could just as well call the babysitter a personal prison guard or a minder, just like in North Korea. One of the most important actions these politicians must take is to always approve US foreign aid to Israel every year without fail. But after the money reaches Israel, part of it is then sent back to America from Israel to be used by AIPAC to buy more US politicians and also fund the election campaigns of the other politicians who are already under Israeli blackmail, so that they continue serving Israel in Congress to vote for more foreign aid to Israel, which the politicians will again receive more kickbacks from. Basically, these politicians are being coerced to engage in a cycle of corruption and money laundering, where they approve funds to Israel while receiving kickbacks from Israel from the same funds that they approve for Israel. These are federal crimes under US law. Now, besides approving money for Israel, they must also defend any action that Israel takes in the Middle East, be it genocide, air attacks on neighboring countries, or forced starvation on Palestinian children. This has been revealed by UK politician Jeremy Corbyn, who refused outright to be part of this scheme. The overthrow of democracy through blackmail should have never been allowed to happen anywhere. And all US congressmen who are compromised by this Israeli blackmail coup should actually report themselves to authorities, or else the people and the victims of their sexual depravity should make these politicians face the real risk of being deemed as willing treason collaborators against the people, right? Against the American people's sovereignty, against democracy, and against America itself, for not reporting blackmail, which is also a serious federal crime under US law. Right now, Israel is doing everything so that the Epstein files do not come out. They are most probably the ones using a blackmailed Donald Trump to try and bury the files and videos so that they keep the power of blackmail that they have over America's politicians. Power that they have stolen from the American people who elected these politicians. The American people should not let this brazen coup d'etat against their country continue. This foreign regime in power in America, behind the curtains, is the one engineering the loss of freedoms of the American people, particularly when it comes to criticism of Israel. People are being cancelled, losing their businesses, and others their jobs, their families, and marriages breaking, their homes breaking, for simply exercising their First Amendment right to speak their conscience. This regime is leading the US down a slope that culminates in not only the end of America as a free country for all its citizens. If nothing is done, it ends with deranged, genocidal Israeli lunatics ruling the world. For me, I'm just like a simple messenger on video mail here. My role is to hereby alert the world, anyone who cares to listen, and warn you about this grave danger. Save this video before it gets removed and share it with the American and European people who might not be aware of the full scale and magnitude of this coup against their democracy. Thank you.
This camp for pedophiles in Vermont is incredibly disturbing. So this is the MAP camp, or Minor Attracted Persons Camp, which is the name that pedophiles are trying to use to escape the stigma.
Vermont, and go. There we go. I'm just going to have a talk with these motherfuckers, because I know there's no way I'm hearing what I just heard right, and I know there's no way. I just need to know, because I'm just going to talk. We're just going to have a nice, civil, honest motherfucking conversation. That's all I'm going to do. I swear. That's it. I just need to know, can anybody ride out with? Because we need snacks. And I need someone to talk to because I get lonely. I just wonder, because I know out of almost 750,000 you badass motherfuckers, we ain't let that shit slide, right? And if you can't come with, do you have the land? Possibly a backhoe. And if you don't have that, do you at least give me an alibi? for the conversation I'm gonna have, that we're gonna have. I'm calm. I'm completely calm. Don't I look fucking calm?
Let me know in the comments down below if that was like, in that moment, is that like your spirit animal or what? If not, I don't know what is, man. You just might be a creep. You might be on the other side.
Y'all, TikTok doesn't want me talking about this. They keep silencing my videos so you can't hear me whatsoever. Little shady there, TikTok. Why are you trying to protect them? So, back on this Heaven's Child that has no picture, no background, nothing, only selling 2 t-shirts for $7,600. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. 157 people have put this in their carts. Why do you have this in your carts?
Why?
Why is there so many people putting this in your carts? There's other ways to like save something, but they have this one in their carts and nobody's doing this one. Hold up. Okay, so I was like, maybe let's do a little investigating. Maybe the t-shirts like look like this are 7,600.
Or maybe they're made of 24 karat gold and platinum and diamonds.
Similar products right in the TikTok shop. $1, $14, $11, $4, $5, not 7,600. Let's check out the other one. Maybe they're justified. Let's click on the similar products page that's in the shop. The exact same t-shirt, $4, $3. This is not a mistake. This is in TikTok shop. Peep the red shoes right here. I can't talk about the theory on TikTok because I'll definitely get this removed and they're already trying to silence me.
Y'all.
Look up the red shoe theory. It's directly related to what I think this shop is actually selling because it's certainly not these t-shirts. And I was like, let's message the shop. Got the bot to talk to me. I was like, what size products do you have? And they were telling me, and I was like, do you have a sizing chart? And they just sent me the basic one that TikTok provides everybody. Then I got real. I was like, why is your product so expensive? Hold on. As soon as I said, why is your product so expensive? I'm sorry, I don't know how to answer that. But
of course
I'm
not.
always learning. I'll connect you with a human agent right away, right? Then I get this lovely little message, hang tight, we're connecting you. Never got connected. I waited an entire day before I messaged back again. And I messaged, have you sold any of this item? Because that's something that I would like to know. Have you sold any? How long have you been a store? Because I only saw them the other day and they've been up there for the entire time that I've been talking about this. TikTok has not taken them down. Still no reply. So then I messaged them again, back, nothing. Nobody's talking to me. But if you look right up here, typically responds within an hour. How? Are they talking about just the bot that responds? Because there's no person talking to me. They don't want to answer my questions. There's a lot of really good theories in the comments of my first video about this, but I think everyone can agree this is fishy. If it was just a conversion issue of currency, why are they not messaging me back? If it was just, maybe that's the quality of a t-shirt that it is. Why is the similar products button directly in the TikTok shop show me $1, $11, like a normal t-shirt price? This is not a normal t-shirt price. Something is going on, and I need y'all's comments to tell me theories, who to talk to, because TikTok shop does not let you report people. They don't let you report shops, they just share it. And I don't want to share it. This is the opposite of what I want to do. I want somebody to investigate this. So y'all comment, tag people, share this so it gets to people that they can see what's going on so that we can try and get to the bottom of this. We definitely got more than we had in our first video, so it's working. We're getting better theories, getting more investigative. So keep it going. Let's get to the bottom of what is going on here.
Yes. That's creepy.
Watch the whole video, y'all. This is proof that Jesus Christ lived in Memphis and he died. He was crucified in Tennessee. This white man didn't even want to show his face. Why wasn't this on Memphis News? Leo the 13th, the Pope, blessed this.
A small road in the mountains of Tennessee, a living room in a motorhome, and a 50-year-old painting blessed by Pope Leo XIII. This is the true face of Jesus Christ, one of a handful of paintings based on the cloth used to wipe Jesus' face before his crucifixion, known as the Veil of Veronica. His owner, a 73-year-old man who didn't want to be identified and had no idea what he had.
I've lived here for about 17 years. It's been in there, either in there or in my bedroom. Every since.
So how does a holy relic go from the holy city to Monroe County, Tennessee? The man known as Frosty tells us he got it as a present and hung it on his wall 20 years ago. 3 years later, it found a home in this cloth bank bag and was thrown in a closet until police say it was stolen by Kelly Gormley, who tried to sell it to this Madisonville church. The church told the sheriffs made the arrest, and a piece of religious history was uncovered.
You know, at first, obviously, it was a big surprise for us that something like this might even, be in East Tennessee. Normally, you'd expect to find something like this in a museum or maybe in Rome, in the Vatican.
The painting is now under lock and key in a secret location. Gormley is in prison for theft. Frosty is overwhelmed that a treasure was laying hidden in his home.
I know they really wanted it bad, but I said, nah, I don't think I'll be parting with it.
Okay, this is proof that Jesus lived in Memphis for at least 7 years and got his teachings from there about the afterlife. This documentary been removed.
Low for me too, y'all.
The seat of Jesus, they were staying in Cairo, but Cairo didn't exist back then. Only Memphis existed, and then Alexander, but it was Hellenistic. He wasn't going to visit there. Memphis was the only city there. It was a religious center. But this church was burnt down 8 times because they did not want nobody to know that he was in Memphis doing a tour, getting teachings about the afterlife. Okay, now, the church was in Cairo, didn't develop until the 4th century. The 4th century. The 4th century would be 300 or 400 AD after Christ. You see what I'm saying? They didn't want nobody to know that Jesus was in Memphis. Okay? So check this out. Cairo was the city of the dead. They decimated Memphis. It was a necropolis. A necropolis means cemetery. They decimated Memphis and they built Cairo on top of it, but it took them so long. They didn't want nobody to know. So Cairo, another small city. It's a necropolis. Cairo, a necropolis. Cemeteries. Over time, Memphis declined, and during the rise of Christianity, many of its temples were destroyed. The churches were destroyed where Jesus was at. The ruins of Memphis eventually dismantled, and the materials was used to build other settlements, including Cairo. What, you heard that before? We build something, they take it and decimate our history and build on top of it. Cairo, it didn't fully develop until 969. You take them 2 9s down, that's the mark of the beast. That means the devil decimated Memphis and took it and rebuilt it. Erased Jesus' tour. Saqqara, another small city, it was a necropolis. That means cemetery. All of the pyramids was only in Memphis. Pyramids were basically cemeteries. Y'all didn't know that. The Great Pyramids of Giza, it's a necropolis. It was a cemetery. It didn't exist back then. Ptah, the creator god, okay, right? Jesus was getting the teachings about the afterlife in Memphis at an early age. Okay, Egyptians believed in a continued existing life after death. Ptah played a crucial role in the process, entering the afterlife. So look, Christianity emerged from his followers' belief in his resurrection, their interpretation of his message after his death. So Egyptian was teaching life after death. And he went there early to get the teachings about life after death, about his God, about where he's going. Travis Scott. Pyramids was built with the cross under it. All pyramids foundation is a cross under there. Okay, and they believe you go to heaven. Every pyramid has a cross under it. Okay? Okay, the sun god. They were praying to the sun god. Jesus came to let them know, hey, no, I'm the son of God. When you're praying to the son, that's my God, that's my father, and I'm him in the flesh. Y'all halfway got it right, but I'm God. Pray to me and pray to my father.
King Tut was the king of Memphis at 9 years old, bloodline of David. Pharaohs ruled by bloodline. So they knew a young king like Jesus Christ was coming too. Yes, King Tut did rule Memphis, moved the royal court back to Memphis. Now this Howard Carter, they supposed to have found King Tut in Egypt, right? They supposed to be in Egypt, in Africa, right? So this supposed to be Egypt in Africa. This a staged picture, y'all. This stage. This is Mammoth Cave in Kentucky where they really found King Tut. 400-mile long underground cave in Kentucky that we knew nothing about. Largest in the world. And there's a lot of white people that's scared to talk. They told me that they found them, but they scared to talk. Look at that, they found 3,000 mummies there. So check this out. Who is this in the Mammoth Cave in Kentucky? That's Howard Carter. What is he doing in the Mammoth Cave? Look at this. That's Howard Carter. That's the same guy. And did you know they found King Tut magical eggs in Idaho 3 years before? They supposed to have found King Tut tomb in Egypt.
And that markings on this egg was King Tut's high priest signature on one side of the rock and the cartouche of his name on the other. Now keep in mind that they didn't break into King Tut's tomb until 1922, yet this Egyptian alabaster egg was found in Pocatello, Idaho in 1918 before they ever knew anything about King Tut.
So look, now they stage it in Africa like they found the eggs in Africa.
Decorated with a cow-headed goddess, there lay this whole pile of strange egg-shaped white vessels. These would have been filled with food to be consumed by the king during his journey into the realm of the dead.
Come on, bro. Look at this. Evidence suggests that the Mammoth Cave was used by Native Americans for thousands of years. Native Americans didn't mummify themselves. They discovered various mummies. Native Americans don't mummify themselves. Egyptians do. The King Mounds, the ancient buried city, Kentucky, several mummies. Man, look at this, y'all. Kentucky was the burial site. So look, this is an Egyptian god that got in this picture. Look at this, a spirit. They didn't know it. Look at this. That's a spirit. Look at the beak. That's a god. That's an Egyptian god. Look at the beak. That's a spirit that got caught in the picture. That's Thoth, the god Thoth. Look at the beak. You know what Thoth do? Thoth, he is credited for the inventing of hieroglyphics and serving as the scribe and the record keeper for the gods. He keep records. And did you know that guy died? That found King Tut? He wasn't supposed to touch it. Now this Queen Elizabeth wears this on her arm. Did y'all know that? And that's a fallen angel stepping on a black man with a dagger. A young black man with a dagger. Look at this. This is King Tut's dagger.
We have regular board meetings, like around big board tables, and we're all gathered together, and two extraterrestrials come and they sit on one end and we ask them questions, and they tell us what's been going on. So, there is one fundamental aspect to working with the extraterrestrials. They absolutely insist that humans have to understand their composite nature, that the physical body is not who they are. The physical body is just nothing. It's like some clothing that you're wearing, and that you're actually inside that. This planet is being run as a prison by a group of extraterrestrials who they oppose. I call the ones that we work with the good guys, the good ETs, and the bad ones. They have written agreements with the United States government, and apparently a few other governments, to allow them to operate here on Earth, basically operating a huge, absolutely huge human trafficking operation. They're not interested in the gold or the minerals or the plant life. They want the people. And they want the beings that are inside the people, which are what we call isbes, someone who is for the purpose of being. Other people call it soul, spirit, which is just stupid because they're trying to prove that they have a soul. And everybody in the universe says, what the heck are you talking about? You are the soul. Telling us you're your body is like telling us you're your shirt. And humans have been caught in this system. This is operating literally as a prison where people can't get out. When people die, they see the light. You've heard that story a zillion times. They get drawn to the light. It's like a really strong magnetic pull. And then when they get to the light, they're zapped with an electric bolt that's way more voltage than lightning. They're totally rattled. They lose their remote viewing capability, their telepathy capability. That's normal means of communication throughout the entire galaxy. And they lose that. And then an AI comes in. It's all computerized. An AI comes in and says, We've been talking about your case with the Council of Elders. You see the Council of Elders over there? Yeah, you're a very important person, the Council of Elders. And we think that, remember that argument you had with your son or daughter and your grandmother or whatever? We think there's a couple wrinkles in your personality you need to work on. Now, with no memory, been rattled, no telepathy, no remote viewing capability, you inevitably say, sounds good to me, and that cycles you back in the system. This is a psychological prison. It's not held with bars and cement and things like that in a physical prison that we have here. It's a psychological prison. So if the psychology is broken, the prison gets broken down. The goody teas, the ones we work with, they consider everybody on earth as their friends and relatives who were taken from them like zillions of years ago and placed here. This is also a repository for bad people. That's why.
And there it is. It's been confirmed. CIRA and NOAA confirmed that about 12:40 this afternoon we had a bolide, or a meteor that has a tendency to explode in the upper part of the atmosphere, was captured earlier today.
Dear God, what the world is a bolide, twin? If you tired of us and it finna be the end, just say that. Because a meteor that has a tendency to blow up, so maybe it will and maybe it won't. Look, BG, as a resident of the state of Georgia, we got a lot of stuff going on, gang. All 4 seasons in a single week, chemical lab explosions because some young nigga lied on the application and said he went to MIT, but it really went to Maury Brown. And Atlanta just done became like Sodom and Gomorrah, but you ain't gotta be throwing fire and brimstone at a nigga, BG. Most of that stuff ain't real Atlanta folk fault, sorry. I blame all the transplants, people who invented the north side, and stank-ass rappers, Lord. So take them and give us back that good old 2001 Atlanta, when T.I. just dropped I'm Serious, and I was still in Eastweek doing hood rat things with all my buddies. I'm just saying, Big Yahweh, have mercy on Georgia, and a little on me too if you could spare it, because we just about to lose our mind around here, sorry. I mean, what gonna be next? Swarms of flying cockroaches? Or the Chattahoochee turn into blood? I ain't trying to question you, big dog, because your will gonna be done regardless. And I know I don't pray that much, but my granny pray all day, every day in your name. So don't do granny like that, Father God, Lord Jesus. Sincerely, your faithful and humble servant, the Jew. P.S. I know I owe you that little tithe money, shout, and I got you, big dog. I'm waiting on TikTok to cut me the check on the 15th of that month, and I'm gonna pay you, and that's on your son. But go and slide this little favor in for me until then, Father God, Lord G. Appreciate it.
Woo! Hey, look, man. We have a lot to think about. At the end of this video, I'm pretty convinced that we might be in another dimension, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below, man. But look, make sure y'all got those notifications on so y'all can get these videos as soon as they drop. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Send these videos to your friends and your family. And like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See you on the next video. And I'm out, though. Loud.